Have you ever picked up your phone for just a moment, and then somehow an hour disappeared? You weren't looking for anything important. You weren't searching for answers. Yet your thumb kept moving. One swipe, another swipe, another. And before you realized it, your mind felt heavier than before. Not because you learned too much, but because you never truly rested. What if I told you that one of the most powerful Buddhist practices requires no special equipment, no expensive retreat, and no years of training? In fact, it begins with something that many people today find almost impossible: doing absolutely nothing for 10 minutes. Not scrolling, not checking notifications, not listening to another opinion, not chasing productivity, just 10 quiet minutes. First, this may sound simple, but for many people it feels harder than running a marathon, because modern life has trained us to fear stillness. The moment silence appears, we reach for distraction. The moment boredom arrives, we open another app. The moment uncomfortable emotions surface, we bury them beneath endless streams of content. Yet according to Buddhist wisdom, the very thing we run from may be the doorway to the peace we seek. And today, I want to share a practice that has quietly transformed countless lives for centuries. A practice so simple that many people overlook it. But simple does not mean weak. Sometimes the smallest door opens into the largest room. So before we continue, I invite you to do something unusual. Take a slow breath. Notice where you are. Notice the chair beneath you. Notice the weight of your body. Notice that right now, in this exact moment, you are safe. Nothing needs to be solved immediately. Nothing needs to be fixed this second. For the next few minutes, allow yourself to simply listen, because what you are about to hear may change the way you experience every day of your life. The Buddha observed something remarkable about the human mind. He noticed that suffering often comes not from the world itself, but from our constant movement away from the present moment. The mind rarely stays where life is happening. Instead, it races toward the future, or wanders back into the past. We replay conversations. We imagine worst-case scenarios. We compare ourselves to others. And in today's digital world, endless scrolling has become the perfect fuel for this restless cycle. Each swipe promises something new, something exciting, something that might finally satisfy us. But notice what actually happens. The more we consume, the more we crave. The more we chase stimulation, the harder it becomes to feel content. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. For a moment it seems helpful, but afterward you feel even more depleted. This is why so many people end their day exhausted, even when they haven't done anything physically demanding. Their minds have been running a marathon. Thousands of images, hundreds of opinions, dozens of emotional triggers, all packed into a few hours of scrolling. And then we wonder why we struggle to sleep, why anxiety feels stronger, why peace feels distant. The Buddhist path offers a different approach. Instead of adding more, it invites us to pause. Instead of chasing every thought, it teaches us to observe. Instead of constantly reaching outward, it encourages us to return inward. There is an old Zen saying, you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour. The meaning is profound. The moments when we feel busiest are often the moments when we need stillness the most. Think about your own life. When was the last time you sat quietly without any entertainment? Without music? Without podcasts? Without checking messages? Without needing to accomplish anything? For many people, the answer is difficult to remember. Silence has become rare. And yet silence is where clarity grows. Imagine a muddy glass of water. If you keep shaking it, the water remains cloudy. But if you place it down and allow it to rest, the mud slowly settles. The water becomes clear on its own. You do not force it. You simply stop disturbing it. The mind works in much the same way. Most people spend their lives trying to fix every thought, control every emotion, solve every problem immediately. But Buddhist practice suggests another possibility. What if clarity emerges naturally when we stop stirring the water? This brings us to the 10-minute practice. It is beautifully simple. For the next 10 minutes after this video ends, or even tomorrow morning, sit somewhere comfortable. You do not need a perfect meditation cushion. You do not need candles. You do not need spiritual experience. Just sit. Place your phone out of reach. Let your hands rest comfortably. Allow your eyes to close gently or soften your gaze. Then begin noticing your breath. Not controlling it, not forcing it, simply noticing. Feel the inhale enter. Feel the exhale leave. That's all. Within seconds, your mind will probably wander. You may think about work, relationships, money, tasks, memories, future plans. This is completely normal. The goal is not to stop thinking. The goal is to notice that you are thinking, and then gently return to the breath. Again, and again, and again. Each return is a victory. Each return strengthens awareness. Each return teaches the mind a new habit, the habit of coming home. Many people quit meditation because they believe they're doing it wrong. They expect instant calm, instant silence, instant enlightenment. But Buddhism teaches patience. A tree does not grow overnight. A lake does not become still during a storm. Peace develops gradually, moment by moment, breath by breath. And something fascinating begins to happen when you practice consistently. You start noticing the space between thoughts. You begin recognizing that you are not every emotion that appears. You realize that anxiety is an experience, not your identity. Stress is an experience, not your identity. Fear is an experience, not your identity. This realization can feel incredibly liberating, because for the first time you stop being trapped inside every passing mental storm. You become the observer instead of the storm itself, and that changes everything. But there is an even deeper lesson hidden inside these 10 quiet minutes. A lesson that most people never discover because they never stop scrolling long enough to find it. And once you understand it, your relationship with peace, happiness, and even your sense of self may never be the same again. What is that deeper lesson? It is this: most of our suffering comes from trying to escape the present moment. This may sound surprising. After all, most people believe their stress comes from work, difficult relationships, financial pressure, or uncertainty about the future. And yes, those challenges are real. But Buddhist wisdom points to something deeper. The mind often creates a second layer of suffering. The event happens once, but the mind relives it 100 times. A mistake happens, then we replay it for days. Someone criticizes us, then we carry that criticism for years. A future problem appears possible, then we experience that problem repeatedly in our imagination long before it ever arrives. This is why two people can experience the same situation yet feel completely different levels of peace. One person becomes consumed by it. The other acknowledges it and returns to the present moment. The difference is not always the situation. The difference is their relationship with their thoughts. And this is exactly what the 10-minute practice begins to reveal. You start noticing that thoughts arrive on their own. You don't have to invite them. They simply appear. One thought becomes another, then another, then another, like clouds drifting across the sky. The problem is not that clouds exist. The problem begins when we mistake every cloud for who we are. Imagine sitting beside a river. Leaves float past on the surface of the water. You watch them come and go. You don't jump into the river to chase every leaf. You simply observe. Meditation teaches us to treat thoughts the same way. A thought appears. Notice it. Allow it. Let it pass. Return to the breath. Again and again. Over time, something remarkable happens. The constant noise begins losing its power. Not because life becomes perfect, but because your awareness becomes stronger. You discover an inner stability that does not depend on external circumstances. The Buddha compared the untrained mind to a wild monkey swinging from branch to branch. One moment excited, the next moment afraid, the next moment angry, the next moment distracted. Sound familiar? Modern technology often amplifies this condition. Every notification pulls attention somewhere new. Every headline demands an emotional reaction. Every endless feed competes for your focus. And little by little, we forget how to simply be. We become experts at consuming, but beginners at experiencing. We know how to scroll, but not how to sit. We know how to react, but not how to observe. This is why 10 minutes of stillness can feel revolutionary, because you are reclaiming something that has always belonged to you. Your attention, your awareness, your peace, and perhaps most importantly, your life. Think about it. Life is not happening inside your phone. Life is happening right here. In the breath you're breathing, in the sunlight entering your room, in the sound of rain against a window, in a conversation with someone you love, in the warmth of a cup of tea, in the quiet moments we usually rush past. Zen teachings often emphasize the extraordinary hidden inside the ordinary, not because ordinary life is boring, but because ordinary life is where reality actually exists. The present moment is not a waiting room. It is your life. And every moment spent wishing to be somewhere else is a moment missed. This realization becomes especially powerful at night. Many people struggle with sleep because the body is tired but the mind refuses to rest. Thoughts continue racing. Worries continue spinning. The nervous system remains activated. But a simple meditation practice can begin changing this pattern. Not overnight, not magically, but gradually. As awareness grows, the mind learns a new rhythm. A slower rhythm. A gentler rhythm. A healthier rhythm. Instead of fighting thoughts, you learn to let them pass. Instead of resisting emotions, you learn to meet them with kindness. Instead of constantly demanding more from yourself, you learn to offer yourself compassion. This is emotional healing in its simplest form. Not fixing yourself, not becoming someone else, but learning to sit peacefully with who you already are. Many people spend years searching for happiness and achievement. The next promotion, the next purchase, the next relationship, the next milestone. And yet after reaching one goal, another appears. The chase continues. The finish line keeps moving. Buddhism does not say goals are bad. It simply reminds us that lasting peace cannot be found solely in external circumstances. Because everything external changes. Success changes. Possessions change. People change. Life changes. The only lasting refuge is learning how to remain present within those changes. Like a mountain standing calmly through every season. Storms come. Storms go. The mountain remains. Meditation helps us discover that mountain within ourselves. A quiet center. A still point beneath the noise. A place untouched by endless comparison and distraction. And the beautiful thing is that this wisdom is available to anyone. You do not need to become a monk. You do not need to travel across the world. You do not need to abandon your responsibilities. You simply need a few moments of sincere attention. 10 minutes. That is all. 10 minutes of choosing awareness over distraction. 10 minutes of choosing presence over endless stimulation. 10 minutes of remembering that your value does not come from productivity. Your worth does not come from how busy you are. Your peace does not come from consuming more information. Sometimes the greatest transformation begins when you stop adding things to your life and start creating space within it. Space to breathe. Space to reflect. Space to heal. Space to simply exist. And perhaps tomorrow morning, before reaching for your phone, before checking messages, before entering the noise of the day, try this simple practice. Sit quietly. Follow your breath. Observe your thoughts. Allow the moment to be exactly as it is. Just 10 minutes. You may discover that what you've been searching for has been quietly waiting for you all along. Not in the next video. Not in the next notification. Not in the next distraction. But in the stillness beneath it all. The stillness that has never left you. The stillness that remains available right now. And if this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on what would happen if you gifted yourself 10 minutes of peace every day. Not because you have to, but because you deserve to experience your life fully. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your mind become calmer. May your heart become lighter. May your days become more peaceful. And may you continue discovering the wisdom that already exists within you. This is Soft Zen Mind. If you enjoyed this teaching, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who may need a little more peace in their life today. Until next time, take care of your mind, protect your peace, and remember, sometimes the most life-changing thing you can do is stop scrolling and simply be. Thank you for watching.